Hey, if you're a dog owner in Elk River, you've come to the right place. We're going to walk through everything you need to find a great dog trainer, so you can feel really good about who you choose.
Living in Elk River is awesome for dog owners, right? You've got those great walks along the Mississippi, maybe you head up Pancake Pit. Having a well-trained dog just makes all of that so much better. It's safer, it's more fun for you, your dog, and everyone else.
Okay, so where do you even begin? It can feel like a lot. We're going to break it down into a few simple steps. This will give you a clear roadmap to finding a trainer that's a perfect match.
All right, first up, let's talk about the really important stuff: training methods and credentials. A trainer's whole approach, well, that's the foundation for everything. You really want to find somebody whose philosophy is modern, actually works, and has the qualifications to back it all up.
So, the gold standard in dog training these days, the modern, humane way to do it, is what's called positive reinforcement. Basically, instead of punishing your dog for getting it wrong, you reward them when they get it right. It's all about building a relationship based on trust.
And this is a really big deal. Picking a trainer who uses force-free methods isn't just about being nice to your dog. It's about using what science tells us actually works. This approach leads to learning that really sticks, and it helps your dog be a great neighbor, you know?
Okay, but how can you tell if a trainer knows their stuff? The training world isn't really regulated, so certifications are a huge clue. They show a trainer is serious about their education. Look for these letters after their name. A CPD-TK, for instance, means they've passed a tough exam on how dogs learn and professional ethics. It's a sign they're committed to doing things the right way.
All right, now that we've covered the how, let's get into the practical side of things. The next step is finding a program that actually fits your dog, your schedule, and, of course, your budget.
You mostly see two main options: group classes and private lessons. Group classes? They're awesome for general obedience and getting your dog used to focusing with other dogs around. But if you have a specific problem at home, like say your dog goes nuts when the doorbell rings, that's where private lessons are a lifesaver.
Okay, let's talk money. What should you expect to pay? Here in the Elk River area, a standard 6-week group class is usually going to be somewhere between about $160 and $320. Now, if you're looking at private lesson packages or those board and train programs, that's a much bigger financial commitment.
Just one private lesson usually lands in that $95 to $165 range. And that can be a really great way to start. You get a pro's eyes on your situation and walk away with a custom plan you can start using immediately.
So, you've narrowed it down to a few trainers who seem promising. Now it's time to actually talk to them. I want you to think of this as an interview. It's your chance to ask the tough questions and just get a feel for them to make sure it's the right fit.
Here are 5 must-ask questions for that conversation. You're listening for them to talk about positive reinforcement, you'll want to double-check their certifications, and you need to know exactly how they plan to help your specific dog. And listen for this: a good trainer will always talk about your role. Because honestly, the practice you put in between lessons, that's where the magic really happens.
Okay, let's bring all this training talk back to your actual everyday life here in Elk River. Knowing the local rules isn't just helpful, it's a big part of being a responsible dog owner.
The number one rule to know is the leash law. It's simple. Unless you're in a spot that's specifically marked as off-leash, your dog has to be on a leash that's 6 feet or shorter, period. That's why working on that loose leash walking skill is so critical. It's not just a nice to have, it's the law.
Just a few other quick things for you. A rabies shot required by the state of Minnesota. Good news is, Sherburne County doesn't make you get a separate dog license. Just make sure you have that rabies tag and the certificate from your vet handy. Oh, and that nuisance barking? Yeah, training can definitely help you keep the peace with your neighbors.
And hey, if you just brought home a rescue dog, first of all, that's awesome. Second, please keep this 3-3-3 rule in mind. It's just a reminder that it takes time for a dog to settle in. A good trainer gets this. They'll help you build that trust and routine at a pace that makes your new buddy feel safe, not overwhelmed.
So once you and your trainer get going, you'll need some good spots to practice what you're learning. The Hanky Dog Park is obviously great for working on recalls and just being around other dogs. The Mississippi River trails are perfect for practicing that loose leash walking with real-world distractions. And if you want a real test of focus, take a trip to the Sherburne National Wildlife Refuge. So many new sights and smells there.
So really, what's this all about? At the end of the day, training isn't just about stopping your dog from jumping or pulling. It's about building a stronger connection with them. It's about unlocking all the cool things you can do and enjoy together.
Listen, finding that right training partner is step one. It leads to a happier dog for sure, but also a much less stressed you. Think about it. A well-trained dog makes everything so much easier. Having people over is no big deal. A trip to the farmer's market is fun, not frantic. And even just a simple walk around the block is more relaxing. I hope this helps you get started, and I wish you the best of luck on your training journey together.